commercial. There. All right, so here we go. Leon, new girl. We have chainsaws, microscope face, Resident Evil Showcase. This is the video, right?
In this showcase, we'll go over the latest information on Resident Evil Requiem, which will release next month on February 27. Let's take a look.
All right, let's pause that real quick. Make sure I've got the right yeah, like 4K. Well, the output's probably not 4K with my TV. The Elgato and my Xbox and my TV are not in unison. I can tell you that. But I don't know. It doesn't quite look as extraordinary as like some stills we're going to make it look.
Some of the gameplay.
I don't know. It kind of looks like Village, you know. So, Leon is back.
はい、出ないとは言ってないですね。いや、言ってないです。まあ実際あの時も話しましたけど、レオンでバチバチのホラーのステージをテストしてみたんですけど、やっぱりこんなレオンあんま見たくなくないっていう意見が大半だったっていうのは事実としてありますね。今回グレイスとレオンで
This title is like you're playing completely different games with Grace and Leon.
グレイスの方は
Grace's parts are more similar to Resident Evil 2 and 7.
ホラーに特化したゲーム
Really entrenched. So is she playing first person? Whereas Leon's part is closer to thrilling tension feature. That's a good way to mix things up. You know, you get your action, and then you get your horror, I guess.
レオンにふさわしい体験が作れてるんじゃないかなとは思ってて。
Vulnerability in your action. Oof.
レオンのアクション。2つこう。
By combining Grace's horror and Leon's oh yeah, see, she's running around first person at least. She is kind of like, it looks like she's doing the big monster baby chasing you thing. Now you have to run in the right way, like kind of. They've re-swapped characters to Kusanagi. In the movie, he was played by a white guy despite him. Who are you talking about? They race swap characters too. Kusan, isn't that a name from Ghost in the Shell? I don't know. Or are you talking about in the Resident Evil CGI movies? I haven't seen a lot of those, so I'm not too caught up maybe. Last one I watched, they were in Alcatraz. For the hell of it, and everybody shot things with a pistol. And then they're like, wow, we have Jill on our side. Like, okay. But Rebecca was there. I don't think this game is going to pull any punches like 4 or 2, but it'll be a good game. Well, pull punches means that you let up. Oh, we pulled some punches. We saved a little for next time. So you're thinking it's going to be full blast? There should be an RE based in Japan. In Resident Evil 5, don't you end up in Japan? I think you do. Or no, maybe that's China. Maybe that was China. Kyo in King of Fighters. Kyo is a King of Fighters character. So there's a King of Fighters movie and they made a guy white. They actually did some white facing. It's been a while since I've seen that. Yeah, between tension and the release is one of the things that makes Resident Evil so interesting. However, getting to experience terrifying atmospheric sections in Grace's gameplay and switching the dynamic, they're always showing her first person. Balance of tension and release. Jeez, I want your stream rated adult. In this game, Leon and Grace are dual protagonists. But the story itself is unified. Throughout the story, there are parts where the players control Grace, as well as parts where they control Leon. That's how the game is structured. Shouldn't he be wearing a Resident Evil hoodie? A DSO. Okay, I'm so confused. There's like, he's Raccoon PD. Then it's like, then somebody's like BAFTA or something, and now it's DSO. Like, I can't keep some of these organizations straight. With a male old cop or something, there should be, you have to be an old, crusty librarian of a desk cop that has to save the day in Tokyo. That'd be cool, Resident Evil. Yeah. Continuing his fight against bioterrorism organizations. He's faced numerous... This guy talks way too fast. Shit. Are we supposed to watch this or read it? Pay close attention as it unfolds. A new breed of infected. Oh boy. This time there are zombies that retain characteristics from when they were alive. Kind of like Dawn of the Dead. They know about going to the shopping mall, so they go to the shopping mall. Custodian in the building. And he just wants to clean. And a zombie, that person continues to clean. I don't think they're getting all the spots out. There are many zombies like this inhabit their past life. So by watching their actions closely, you can definitely dodge or take them down. These zombies aren't violent by nature. Yeah, you keep saying two styles of gameplay.
I think I want a second opinion.
Man, Leon's looking a little old. Evolution to action in Resident Evil 4. Shouldn't he, like, by now be about, like, 60? Look at that. We got a black doctor. This is gonna get pretty racist. Holy bejeez. Oh, criminy. It did. Newcomb says, I do like how playing on is Leon Kennedy. You are basically a total badass, but when you play as the woman, it's supposed to be scary and vulnerable. That is a unique choice. They didn't make Jill a puss in Resident Evil. She was said to be the easy mode because her item management was a little easier and she could lockpick. But, oh crap. I hit some button. Damn it. I hit a paddle. Okay, where were we? We were at a racist execution thing, right? Now we have to watch that again. Yeah, okay. Are they going to get some backlash from all the girls that like to dress up and all that shit for making the woman character weak? She is like a desk FBI agent thing, right? Like there was a trailer before, right? Blowing a black doctor's brains out. They should make... Yeah, that was an artistic choice they made for sure. They're saying, hey, black people can become doctors and they can become zombies just like you and me. That's kind of what they're saying. Retro Fusion Gaming is hyped for this game. I'm starting to be hyped for it, and with the return of Leon, I'm going to play it. I'm optimistic towards it. I'm picking it up and playing it immediately, but we'll see how it goes. Part of what has me optimistic about it is that the RE engine just works so well for this generation that I'm assuming it's going to look and run pretty damn good on like a Xbox Series and PS5. We really focus on refining the gunplay. You can target specific parts of enemies and finish them off with melee attack. Very RE4 of you. Oh, we picked up her weapon. Welcome to Dead Rising, bitch. Oh, God. This is very, very bloody. Got some hip firing. Luckily, they don't seem to pose a ton of a threat there. Grace's gameplay, on the other hand, focused on... Is she strictly first person? We have only seen her first person and only seen Leon third person.
敵を倒すべきか逃げるのかそこの判断も
I'm guessing you
非常
got
に
like
重
an
要
achievement for not
なの
firing a
で、
gun the whole
レクイエ
game.
ムでは
Is
そ
there
のた
like
めのさまざ
runaway
まな手段を
scared
用意しています。そ
achievement
れほど重
unlocked?
火器いっぱい出てくるわけではないんですけども、一つこう象徴的な武器としてレクイエム
Look, wood.
っていうそのままタイトルを名を冠した武器が出てきます。この
Her
大
gun's
口径
name
の武器は
Requiem?
弾数ほどないんですけど構造武器
Okay,
って
it's
いう時に
massive.
グレースを救ってくれる頼りになる武器になってます。
I don't know what she's afraid of.
実はクラフト要素も少しひねりを入れてまして、そのアンプを作るためには
crafting,
完成した
God.
ゾンビの血が必要になります。クラフトのリソースになる血っていうのをつまり敵を倒すのにもまた
Take down
意
enemies
味があ
and
る。
take blood
そういう意
sample
味
to
でより
craft.
RS スタイルのゲームを深めるような工夫っていうのは各所に入れてますね。
Honestly, I don't remember doing anything like that in RE2 remake.
That's too effective.
A variety of gameplay options have also been added to this title. Players can switch between 2 camera perspectives, and these can be changed at any time during the game.
I think by default, it's
Multiple
supposed to be
difficulties
Grace
are
first
also
person
available. New players can enjoy
with
casual
Leon third
mode
by default.
and use aim assist to take down zombies with more ease. But
Oh,
if you
now it
choose
has me
standard
thinking it might be
classic,
more fun to do the
ink ribbons will
fusion
be needed
control
to
and
save the
switch.
game when playing as Grace. This mode is recommended
like
for
in
those who enjoy
Resident-
a tense atmosphere.
Resident Metroid. But
今回、ポルシェさんとコラボレー
this
ショ
son
ン
thanks
さ
to
せていただ
special
きま
collaboration
して
with Porsche.
世
What
界
the
に2台
hell?
しかない車を作っ
We
て
were
お
able
り
to
ま
create
す。
a one of a kind car. Oh my Jesus Christ. You got the opportunity to collaborate with Porsche and you got stuck with a Macan. What the hell? No, I mean, okay, aim assist is one thing. It depends on how pinpoint accurate they're going to need you to be with some of these bosses or whatever, but to crack out the Joy-Cons and be like, okay, I'll steer with this one and shoot over here. Nah. That was part of the fun in Metroid. But here, we got a special collaboration with Porsche. It makes total sense with Resident Evil. Not a 911. Is that a Cayenne or a Macan? It looks a little small. That looks more Macan to me. I would hope Porsche had to pay Capcom for this, because Capcom can't be like, hey, see, you got a new little crossover SUV and we really want that in our game. What's it going to cost us? I hope. Jesus. That is weird. Turbo GT? Is it a Cayenne? I don't think they make a Turbo
Resident
GT
Evil and
Macan.
Porsche are two very iconic brands with so much heritage. It's one of those collaborations you're always dreaming of as a gaming fan working in this environment. Collaborations like this obviously don't spawn out of nowhere. For his adventures,
weird way
Leon
of
needed a
saying
car which
collaborations.
represents his style, but also delivers when it comes to navigating him through, all of those dangerous moments he experiences in the game. What I really admire about the custom Resident Evil Cayenne Turbo GT is how the team stayed true to its
That's
characteristics
did the
by
Cayenne
still ensuring
shrink?
it feels authentic in this world. It took a lot of expertise from different departments at Porsche and complex 3D printing to apply those
Okay, now that looks
customizations to
bigger
the
than
rear
it
car.
did in the game.
It's going to look
Am I
amazing
wrong?
in the game.
Did they get the
今回
scale
もう一
funny?
つハミルトンさんと、コラボさせていただきまして、
And then we have a
レオン
watch
とグレースそれぞれの
collaboration?
キャラのイメージをモチーフとした
Oh my god. Is this the part where they say, hey, we've got $1,000 watch for you to buy so you can feel like Leon? Or, hold up, if you buy the $250 version of the game, you get a watch? If the watch is included in some kind of special collector's edition, but it's not like, getting the Rolex and the Benetton option, like if it's reasonably priced, this could be different. We'll see. Well, Look, I'm guessing at the end he'll say $250 special collector's edition, you get the watch. That's the guess. Why else have a watch collaboration if you can't get the watch? Oh, does she have a different watch?
Models which recreate those worn in the game in all the stunning details. The khaki-filled Autochrono and the Pan-Europe Automatic will be in limited edition, 2,000 pieces each, and will release alongside Resident Evil Requiem on February the 27th. Please stay.
Okay, she tripped over the title of this damn game also. And, okay, I'm going to look this shit up if you don't want to tell me. In this Hamilton watch Resident, this is going to be thousands of dollars, isn't it? Like, everything now is so expensive. You just got to look back and say, why bother? You know? Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing like a euro price, like 2,000 euro, which means if Trump doesn't get one for free, it's going to be like $3,000 here. If I get one for free, okay, hold on. I see American prices are less. Well, okay, so you got the gold looking one. I'm guessing that's hers for about 1,500. And then you've got the khaki field Autochrono for about 2,200. And of course, tax and all that stuff's going to be a lot of fun too. Yeah, that's not going to be included in any special edition of the game. That's for sure. The days of getting your Pip-Boy with your Fallout, you can kiss those goodbye, guys. You're gonna buy your Pip-Boy a la carte going forward.
Tuned.
We've got more
In
expensive
addition
shit.
to the base game, a deluxe edition featuring bonus content will also be
Okay, we've got a kind of dressed up Leon, an RE4 with the jacket Leon. Then we've got, I guess that's one of Leon's looks from this game. Then we've got tall vampire broad. What's her name? Rachel? I can't remember her name already. The chick you're playing as. And then we got like sexy, but mister, I needed to hire a private detective to investigate my husband cheating on me kind of look. The pre-order bonus, are they going to get to that? I think I've seen, looking at pre-ordering this, you get like a battle damaged look for her. But what do you mean no Switch themes? What's a Switch theme? You mean like how I have like a black screen in the background? There are themes with some games. Is that a thing? Maybe on Switch 2 they don't do themes. I don't know anything really about that. Charms. Oh man, you're going to need those charms so you use less bullets or something. Screen filters. If we're doing a playthrough, do we want crazy ass screen filters? Am I going to be like duped into getting this deluxe mode so that I can audio pack so you can hear the music you want? That's something people keep like. They got away with that with Resident Evil 2 Remake. Let's remove some music and then people will buy the deluxe version so they get the soundtrack.
available for purchase. Extra costumes for Grace and Leon, weapon skins, and screen filters will be included in this edition. Those who pre-order will receive an apocalypse costume for Grace.
You know, it's almost like they should have called it Streamer Edition. It's like, if you're a streamer and you expect anybody to watch your stream, pre-order this version so that it doesn't look like a normie gameplay, right? No, a Nintendo Switch theme like dark mode or light. I have dark mode on, but I haven't checked. Maybe I have themes from some of the games I've played. but I don't think so. But then again, I don't think Switch 2 has themes. Maybe that was a Switch 1 thing. You know what she kind of looks like here? Right here, this look, does that look like Mila Jovovich in Resident Evil 3? One of the more competent of the movies. I mean, I can't remember the name of it. You know, the one with the desert caravan that goes to Las Vegas? I think that is her look. Serious. Very similar.
Along with the platforms shown, the game will also be available on the cloud gaming service GeForce Now. This title is being developed in collaboration with NVIDIA, so a wide range of PC users can enjoy it.
It's such an honor to work on Resident Evil. The iconic series has been thrilling fans around the world for close to 30 years and has continued to raise the bar for innovation and technology with every single release. We've been working closely with Capcom on Resident Evil Requiem, helping shape the future of the franchise with path tracing for realistic graphics.
Okay, I'm seeing RTX off and thinking that looks better.
With multi-frame generation for incredibly fast performance. DLSS also makes Resident Evil Requiem more accessible across a wide range of PCs.
DLSS is the secret sauce the Switch 2 has, and they're not fully utilizing
can experience Resident Evil Requiem
it is the killer application the other consoles do not have at the moment, but they will get next gen.
Streaming from powerful GeForce RTX servers in the cloud. I can't wait to unlock the mysteries of Raccoon City once again.
Okay, that dude, is that his speaking voice, or was AI helping him speak English? Or someone else was speaking English for him as he pantomimed the correct words, or he thought he was speaking English, and then James Earl Jones came in and was like, "You're not doing this anymore. We got someone to dub you over, right?" Lady Dimitrescu, I think the consensus is people like the tall vampire broad, but I mean, I didn't think she was that hot. She also looked a little, north of 40 and 8 feet tall, which I think you have to have some height limits. But she also checked out of the game way sooner than she should have. When people saw the trailer, they were like, "Oh my God, what are we going to do? We already made the game and she's like the first boss. What are we going to do, guys?" And they're like, "Screw it. Everybody loves her. It's too late. She's just going to be the first boss. That's the way it's going to be, so that was kind of a downer, right? But they should have actually stopped and be like, okay, we have to rework this. Like, we struck gold. This has to be like Han from the Fast and Furious. We have to have some way to keep bringing her back up, right? But they didn't.
Not only that, 1/6 scale figures of our two protagonists will also be available for purchase. Grace and Leon's figures can be displayed separately or together as a set. And if you line them up with previous figures, both figures are scheduled for release this fall.
There were previous figures?
An original design Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller will be released.
If you told me this one had a unique silicone grip, a rubber grip or something, I might be like, maybe I could use a second controller, but hell, to think how full tilt they went with the Resident Evil 4 controller on GameCube and PlayStation 2 for that matter with the chainsaw. And then this is like, we changed the face of it to look kind of like a newspaper, right? Damn. Yeah, well, she's huge, which means other things about her are huge too. On Lady Dimitrescu, isn't that how it's pronounced? I don't think anyone's too keen. Here's the problem. that controller is going to be at least $90, right? It's like $100 for 2 Joy-Cons, $90 for the Pro 2. Do they call it the Pro 2 or Switch Pro 2? It's going to be at least $90, right? And they put pretty minimal effort into customizing that, if you ask me.
Released on the same day as the game.
How much are those figures? How much were previous figures?
As a series first, Amiibo will also be available. Please look forward to...
Now we're talking. Why aren't the figures in Amiibo? Being an Amiibo almost like better justifies. Like I don't go around collecting like the resin statue, but if I saw a kick-ass Mega Man Amiibo and I'd be, I'm looking at that, What? Do they make decent looking Amiibos of realistic game characters? Because most of them seem to be like, we're not crazy realistic here. When we keep a helmet on, we're not really aiming for a face, right? So, that's pretty good work right there. But I don't know. Have we seen what these Amiibos look like? If you're streaming this game, you have to have an Amiibo, or everyone will know you're a broke boy.
More information. On Resident Evil Requiem launch day, the gold editions of both Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, including all downloadable content, will be released on the Nintendo Switch 2.
And I bet not cheap.
We'll also be celebrating 30 years of the series with special concerts.
Relive
the series' greatest moments with breathtaking orchestral performances.
Oh, look at that. Look at this amazing in 2001. That's why they're wearing masks and have no audience. Yeah, we found a lot of exciting ways to price gouge. If you want to really cosplay, it's going to set you back some money for these watches. And also, now if you really want to do it, get that Porsche also.
The first ticket lottery is open right now to Resident Evil ambassadors. Concerts are planned
so
for
this
not
is a
just
copyright
Japan,
claim
but
in
North
making
America
right here,
and
this
Europe.
music.
More information on these will be released later.
Sonic City Hall? That sounds like something What? Shouldn't Sega be doing something with Sonic City Hall?
これもねまだお伝えしたいん
What
です
is
けど、
ellipsis?
実はレオンにはある秘
This
密
thing
があっ
Leon
て、
bears a secret
そ
in
こ
this
とも関
game.
わってくる
The
要素だっ
secret
たり、
related to
グレースの
ellipsis.
お母さんアリスタ
What
が殺
comes
された、
with
そこにも
regarding
関
the
わ
murder
る
of
非常に
Grace's mother
重要
Alyssa.
な
The
ものになっているので、
I don't
この
know
辺
who
の
this
ね
brought
そ
is.
の
Okay,
謎を
Grace.
プレイ
Okay.
してぜひ解き明かしていってもらえればなと思います。
Alyssa. I
まあ
never
レ
met
クイ
her.
エ
I
ム
guess
ま
she's
だま
in
だ
an
言いたいこと本当に
offshoot
キリがない
game.
んで、発売まで引き続き注
And
目して
stay
いただけれ
tuned
ばと
until the
思います。
release. Teaser bait. Are we done? I guess.
Why did you kidnap me?
Kidnap you? I liberated you.
He doesn't look like he can see very well. Maybe on a microscopic level.
What is happening here?
I do like the idea of mixing up the gameplay where you have somebody vulnerable and then someone that's a badass. There's the big baby chasing you stage, right? We had to drop an F-bomb in there. All right, so that is Resident Evil Requiem. That didn't talk me out of playing it. There have been some trailers or a demo. What is it that came up that talked me out of playing it? Man, there was something last year that was like, well, now that I played that, okay, well, hell, just the other day, honestly, I'm getting some kind of weird error over here. Play history. I've been having some weird issues with achievements, saying that like I have 0 achievements in games suddenly. It's kind of just weird. Xbox can't get anything right. Now it's fixed, but Dragon Quest 7. Hey, that looks kind of cool. Played the demo, not so fast. Like, oh man. We're probably not going to get a demo for that. But I say that, and we got a demo for what? RE2 and RE Village had a demo. But I don't think Resident Evil 4 had a demo, did it? You know what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. I think Resident Evil 4 Remake had a demo. We will probably have a demo for this. But when? Wouldn't they have said demo come? Look for the demo on February the 1st, or Groundhog's Day or something, you know? Unless you're Bill Murray. Put your little hand in mine. And I'm talking about a movie from 1993. It's before your time. What else do we got to say in the chat here? COVID Orchestra Edition. Yeah, that should be one of the... you know what? I bet you that orchestra, that COVID Orchestra, I bet you that is what the missing audio files are. I bet you. Hey, let's go over into the store here. Take a look at this second, okay? You need to make a video about your experience with the Switch 2. I saw you making fun of a guy because he didn't do his Switch year in review. And now I'm like, wait a minute. Am I not really playing Switch unless I do that? Because I didn't know that was a thing. But I did. I mean, I got the email. I didn't know that it was like priority 1. I kind of thought that I had logged a ton of time playing Switch on stream to justify that I'm a real one. But maybe people are like, he's a fake. He doesn't really play. Maybe. I'm betting you that orchestra is the soundtrack. You get the COVID Orchestra with the deluxe edition. RE. Okay, please push the right button. I hate searching on X, but you would think that they would know what the hell they were doing here, right? You can see how much worse this is than searching on Nintendo, because it's like, what are you talking about? You didn't spell the game correctly? How are we supposed to know? $80 for the streamer edition, huh? What does that contain? Grace's Costume Apocalypse. That's what it was. Resident Evil Apocalypse, right? Resident Evil Apocalypse with that broad shoot. Now we got it here. We got to pull Resident Evil Apocalypse. You'll see what I'm talking about. What was I last even looking up over here? I only ever really turn on the Explorer here to kind of like farm views. And we were also kind of using this view the other day to be like, what's a headlining thing to kind of go off topic about? Resident Evil Apocalypse. Nope, that can't be right. I think it's Extinction. I think Apocalypse was the second movie. I'm pretty sure it's Extinction, but that's actually the outfit. I think they got the names wrong. Seriously. Well, I don't know. Maybe that is a little different. But if she was giving me vibes like this. Does that make sense? Is that a decent picture? Not really. Thanks a lot, Microsoft Edge. That's why we trust you. Now this thing's going to make me search again, isn't it? Awesome. Great work. I was getting Resident Evil Extinction vibe out of her, but maybe that was like Mila Jovovich's outfit in Resident Evil Apocalypse, and I just didn't realize it. So we got the 4K support here. I don't think you get 4K support on Switch 2, But if you do, you have the 60 FPS and probably 120 hertz mode here. I think Switch 2, you're not getting the 60. Maybe it's a 40. I don't think I could do it on Switch 2. Sorry. Leon did look pretty wretched. Shoot. How old is Leon S. Kennedy supposed to be? Leon age in Requiem. Did not spell that very well. Copilot, this could be completely inaccurate. It says he's 51 in Resident Evil. I guess that's about right. 30 years after the 1998 incident. Does this game take place in 2028? Surprised you hadn't done that yet. Perhaps make a video about your most fun games that you play in the I may have to do something when I sit down to record some stuff. You know, I try to gang tape, like maybe if I can, like 4 to 6 videos at a time when I sit down to make videos, and then edit and put them together. But I try to make more evergreen content than super disposable stuff. Yeah, I don't really like just chiming in on the news, because then that's when it's not news anymore, then there's no point in anybody watching the video. Now, like a review or a tutorial, that's a little different. You can get into that later. I mean, hell, I played some games that are not brand new, like Tears of the Kingdom, had people show up. You know, it's a little different than just commenting on a news thing. And by now, I think everybody's kind of sick of hearing about everybody else's year in review thing. I was probably just too late for that. Okay, the content may not be available at a later date, or it may be made available at a later date, but you may have to pay money for that Apocalypse outfit. Who knows? Okay, we have the Dimmest Q, Lady D, whatever. Film Noir. That was the one where it looks like she wanted to hire a private eye. Leon's Resident Evil 4, Leon Apocalypse. I don't think Leon was in Resident Evil Apocalypse. I don't think so. And his film noir thing, we got... they keep going in on this film noir thing because they have the Chicago typewriter Tommy gun weapon in one game. And then ever since, it's like, we got to have like a Chicago Mafia outfit and like adjacent attire here. 4 weapon skins. I could kind of care less. The charms, I'm wondering if those will help you get through the game. And if you're going to have like a merchant that you have to like buy the like $10 extra tickets, you buy the extra tickets and now you get to have the upgrades whenever you want instead of grinding like crazy. So yes, that's kind of what we've got here. And this is this an $80? Boy, man, I don't know about that. 80. I'm going to have a few bucks off. I'm going to have about $20 off by Microsoft Rewards essentially giving me some money to play with at the end of each month. So I'm gonna have a little bit off, but even then, I don't know, man. I may just have to go for the Broke Boy edition just to save a bit. That's kind of the sting of having to buy digital, you know. But you know, it's not like there's some special edition physical one out there that includes the damn watch. What'd you guys think about the showcase? Did it show you enough? Did it show you too much? Did it get you kind of hyped? Because to me, prior to this, I wasn't so sure Leon was back, and it seemed like we were just going to be Grace the whole time. But now, it's like, okay, badass finisher moves. She's got a big gun, but not a lot of guns. He's got plenty of stuff he can do. Mixing it up. That could be a good change of pace. And we know how boring as hell things got over in Silent Hill 2 remake. So yeah, this looks way more exciting than that. I wonder if it's going to be too easy playing as Leon. Are you just going to feel too much like a badass? And hell, it didn't really look like she was struggling either. It might fall down the hole of you just going through scripted events with her. So that's something to look out for. If you just feel like you're playing like walking sim when you're Grace, people might really dread the Grace scenes. Like, oh, it's so boring. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below. Are you pre-ordering, or are you going to play or buy Resident Evil Requiem? And if so, are you getting the deluxe version with the filters or not? Let me know.